Yeah, that's
Who's this outside counsel?
We hired Bruce Ashton, and all of a sudden the firm name escapes me.
It's Reach, and I can't remember the rest of it.
Ashton, A-S-H-T-O-N?
Yes.
How much
plus
have you
St.
guys
Louis.
paid him?
I think we're about $80,000.
Okay, and then you say you want the board to retain another lawyer, right, to help squire this through the legal system?
We need to hire a litigation attorney, who would probably be the same firm.
Okay. Didn't you guys, I remember, John, that you were really opposed when Sheriff Corona hired outside attorneys. You said that he should use county counsel. Why do we get to do it now?
Because when I opposed the sheriff's request, there was no conflict that needed to be resolved. County counsel felt on this issue they were conflicted.
Is it only deputies that are affected, or like DA investigators, or is it only?
It would be members of AOCDS, which could include district attorney investigators.
And district attorneys, or just the investigators?
Just the members of the union.
Yeah, the investigators.
So no probation
Not the
officers?
No, they're under an OCDA unit.
Okay.
So
Mr. Francis
deputies
will be able to
and
answer
DA investigators would be the ones impacted.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Deputies and DA investigators would be the ones
Correct.
impacted. Okay.
Does that also include the management in the sheriff's department too, or is it just the deputies, or? It's everyone.
They are informally connected, and I believe it includes management.
And what about clerical? It's not them.
If they're not public safety, then they'll be members of OCDA.
Do you have any other pension reform ideas that aren't just aimed right at AOCDS?
Well, I think, Peggy, once this is addressed, we'll have to see where the courts take it and then see what happens next.
Which gutter do you think you're going to end up in, John?
I've been working hard to improve all the flood control channels in the county, especially my district. I don't know which one I will end up in.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this isn't your fault. I mean, it's like you discovered that something was violated. It's not like you sought out to.
Yeah, John, I said this was intuitive. Just, how when it happened, we thought it would never happen, because how could you really even do that? It didn't make fiscal sense from the standpoint of how do you give such a nice benefit when no one paid for it? Because if you started at 54,000 and you've worked 25 years, and now all of a sudden the day this new benefit becomes effective, we have to come up with $560,000 to put in the plan, which was half of what we've already built up for you. So it's another 50% bump that money has to come from somewhere.
The basis.
But to finish on the flood control channel, I have been assured by RDMB that the water will be clean.
The basis of all contract law, correct me if I'm wrong, Professor, is a consideration for a consideration, something in exchange for something else.
Well,
Not
consideration
simply
itself
a
means
gift
yes. It is a
for
bargain
nothing.
for exchange, as one of my former students who's actually here would probably agree to if he ever showed up in class on time. In any event, that's exactly right. And Chairman Norby has it right. The essence here is a lack of consideration. There was no bargain for exchange with regard to the retroactive piece. It was just given. And they gave nothing for it.
Right. If I sign a contract for you just to give you money and you give nothing back, that really is not an enforceable contract.
Not until it's delivered, then it's an enforceable gift.
Right.
That's right.
And in fact, in this case,
This is an
there's an apparent
unenforceable gift.
violation of state law, which makes it invalid anyway. If that is